Well, it's that dreaded time. It's time to tackle the refrigerator. I always like to take off my rings, bracelets, or any jewelry because it's just uncomfortable when I'm cleaning. And of course, I have to don these little pink pretties right here. I call it the easy clean or the lazy clean just because it's not the deep clean. I usually clean it this way when it's time for the garbage to go out or it's time to go to the grocery store. And you know, if you don't clean it out, nothing is going to fit in. So it's not horrible and it's not the most stuffed it has ever been, but it's still full. And there's some things that need to come out. Things that are old and that have been pushed to the back of the refrigerator. And then just things I know we're not going to eat. So it's time to just purge everything that, yeah, this chicken, it's been here a long time. So as you see here, I'm just taking everything out and I'm going to put it on the island. And when I get it on the island, then I'm going to see what we're going to keep and what we're going to throw away. We have some old taco fixings from last week. I thought I was going to be able to use some of the other ingredients, but no, it needs to be thrown away. So the meat tray is fine that we usually keep the bacon, sausage, and lunch meat in, so I won't bother that. It's fine. The drawers with the produce in it, they are just jammed with kale, spinach, green onion, peppers, a lot of things. So I just have to see what's good and what's not. So all the food has been removed and there's just a few crumbs and some stems and different things, little debris that has been left over. And then in the bottom trays, of course, sometimes juice runs out and it turns brown a little bit. So I'm going to be going in and cleaning that up real good. And I use a DIY spray. I have used Clorox wipes in the refrigerator before. Clorox is good to clean different things, but a lot of times with your food, you want to use something more natural, even though actual food doesn't usually touch the shelves. It's always in a container or plastic or something, but I just feel safer using something natural. So I use a cleaner. It's the same cleaner that I use for my granite. So I will link that video at the end of this video and below in the description box. And as you can see, the refrigerator is not horribly nasty, but I just believe if you keep up with the maintenance of things in between time, in between deep cleanings, it won't be horrible. But in this drawer, we had a nasty little spill. But yeah, just wipe it down really good. And that base that I use, it sanitizes as well. So yeah, it's really safe for your food. And it is a little bit of an easy way because I do not use a rag or anything that I have to wash out. I use good old paper towel when I'm not doing a deep clean, when I'm just wiping it down in between going to the grocery store or when the garbage goes out. I just use paper towel, and that way it's only cents per sheet. And I just throw it away right after. I end up using about 7 sheets, I think. 7 to 8 sheets, and And it's not even the big full sheets. I use the selector size. So it's really still very cheap, and it's convenient, and it does the job. I usually have about 3 to 4 grocery bags. We have so many that we accumulate when we go grocery shopping, and I just use them as garbage bags for various things. So all the food that we will not be keeping, and the old little paper towels that I'm using to clean the refrigerator with, I just throw everything in there. When I get done, I just bundle it up and take it out to the trash. So I've had the food and drinks out long enough. It's time to put everything back in that needs to be cold. We do keep our milk on the refrigerator door. It's just easy for us. We don't have a lot of small kids that are in and out of the refrigerator all day, so it's fine that I keep it on the door and it stays cold. One plus for cleaning out the refrigerator, it'll help you get your exercise and squats in for the day. Also, make sure to wipe down your bottles when you put them back in, because they get sticky from handling and the juices and things running down the bottle after usage, which then gets the shelves icky and grimy afterwards. One thing I have to make sure I do on a consistent basis is wash the produce off when I get home and repackage it, instead of having to do so right before I use it each time. So now the refrigerator's all clean. It's all wiped down and sanitized. Labels facing forward, really like that, and top shelf, and as you can see, it's sparkling. And over here, as you can see, it's shining. Looked dull before, but so it's all sanitized. Now these drawers are still stuffed, but that's just how it's going to be for now, because I have to use this stuff. It's still good. That's all produce, like broccolini, green onion, spinach, and some other stuff. And then that's most of my salad fixings over there: the cheese, lettuce, cranberries, tomato, and bacon bits, things like that. And the sausage and bacon is there. And then I have some blackberries here, some Concord grapes there. I have some mushrooms, and that is some ginger there, raw ginger, and have some sour cream, and some sausage in there that I had cut up and used in a recipe, so I'll use that because it's still very good. And then those are my muffins for breakfast. And then there's a butter, margarine, and cream cheese back there. And then our tortillas are behind the blackberries. And then we have some carrots and peppers here. Those are some grapes. And some other stuff back there. Chocolate syrup, and I have not used that since we had a holiday, but it's still good. Let's see. Soy sauce and some stuff that couldn't fit in here because this is packed. This is not that tall, so it can't keep anything, you know, tall like down there. And that's full, so that's why the taller stuff is there on the bottom shelf. That's the water over there. And have some leftover dinner in there. And yep, it's all clear, all clean, sanitized, and ready to use. Now, I'm not even gonna open this right now. This will be for another day. That's a monster in there, and I'm not ready to tackle it. But anyway, that's my refrigerator clean. We'll do the freezer another time, but refrigerator's done. I know it looks funny, that egg right there, but we do that all the time. I didn't want the big box stand in there just looking all cluttered and everything. So this is not going to fall because it has this little indentation here. And since it's narrow, it's not going to roll or fall this way. The refrigerator has to be slammed really, really hard. And I do this all the time. We've had no problems so far. So, yep, so it's good right there. I doubled up 2 grocery bags here just to make a garbage can, basically for the spoiled or food that has gone bad. And make sure they didn't have any holes in them so that they could be leak proof, and just scraped everything out. It only takes about 5 minutes, depending on how much you have, of course. But with moving quickly, the process usually goes by pretty fast. And this was some leftover fish that juices ran out of the aluminum foil, and that definitely has to be cleaned up off that granite. Our granite is sealed and protected, but you never want to leave anything sitting on it too long. Anything that sits over time can help break down the sealant. So here I'm just triple bagging to make sure that the liquids and juices don't leak out when I put them in the garbage can. Since I had to do the dishes anyway, I just took these dishes that were from the refrigerator and put them with the regular dishes. Went ahead and made my water and got the dishes done too. I like to put a cuff in the rubber gloves because when you put your hands in the water, then you hold them up, the water drips all the way down your arms. So the cuff prevents the water from going down your arm. I like to dry out the sink and then let the dishcloth hang dry, and I take it downstairs to be washed. I also let my dishes drip dry and then I put them up in the morning. So now I just turn out the lights, and after sweeping the floor, the kitchen is done. See you next time. And you can click right here for the next video.